Welcome back, traders, to another video, and you can tell by the title we have passed phase 2 of the Hydra Funding 200k challenge. So that does mean now we are on the funded stage, ready to get a payout, and that is the goal for the next week or so, is to make profit to then get a payout. So I did actually record me entering this trade and the trade actually hitting the take profit. So I'm going to play that now for you guys to see. We have actually just stacked a few lots trading short on GBP USD here. And if I just put the TP down at this level around 3k, which is obviously 1 to 3 risk reward on this trade. I will drag all of these down in a minute, but it's just easier to manage. Just dragging one and then, yeah, closing the trades. But obviously if this trade does win and hit take profit, then we will pass the phase 2, which is the ideal outcome of this trade. I obviously want to pass it, and I think this is a good setup to take. I think, yeah, there's no reason why this shouldn't absolutely melt to take profit in a minute. That would be the ideal situation, obviously. But yeah, because it is later in the day, I don't take this on my personal account. I only take it on the challenge because I have set trading hours for my personal live capital, but I take slightly more risk on my challenge accounts for obvious reasons, because it's a demo. If I lose it, I don't lose the how many thousands I actually lose. So that's kind of the reason behind that. So I'll catch up with you guys if there's any updates on this trade, stop loss, or if we're in profit. So as you see the trade hitting take profit, I did enter on 2 of my accounts, so you'll probably see that as well. But the beauty behind it was that it was a very, very quick trade, and I'm going to go through that for you now. But I'm also going to go through the whole history on this account, because it wasn't a smooth ride like some of my other challenges have been. So we had a lot of up and downs. So if we actually go through the trades here, you'll see that a lot of the positions, it looks like I have various positions, but I actually get multiple different entries. So I don't enter one big position, I enter multiple different entries. So that's probably why. And sometimes when the trade hits take profit, it will split the orders. So that is why it's not just 40 lots, but it could be 8 times 5 lots or 4 times 10 lots. That's just a little explanation to why that is. So you can see we started with a few losses. When you see 4 losses like this, that's only 1%. So those 4 losses there was only 1%. And obviously this is another 1%. So we were down around 3%. We had a few winning trades, obviously nothing major, like basically no profit, like under 1%, under 0.5% probably even. Then we had a few more losses, and the account was actually down to minus 6%. People were going to say, oh, how did you get down 6% in a week? You've probably seen from my trading and the lot sizes that I'm actually using. I'm not trading with 0.5% or 1% risk. I'm risking 2%, slightly more than 2% sometimes, because I'm not going to spend months and months trying to trade a challenge on phase 1 and phase 2 when obviously you don't get paid for the challenge. You only get paid on the funded stage. So I don't want to spend too long on the challenge phases. So that is why. Then we also had these nice short positions here, and these trades absolutely beautiful. If I actually show you here in the Telegram group, these were the shorts we caught, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Take profit here. I explained these trades in my last weekly breakdown, the last video I posted from last Sunday. It was just absolutely beautiful. And obviously if you want to follow my trades and make profit too, you can join the group. There is a link down below. But yeah, running nicely in profit, and then we smashed the take profit. It's just beautiful. And I'm pretty sure those were the positions here. Yeah, the 21st of February. So it was last Friday. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful end to the week. The best thing in trading is if you start the week well and you end the week well. It's obviously better to end the week well, because even if you start it well, it can deteriorate and get worse. But if you end it well, you've successfully conquered the markets during that 5-day period, which is always a great feeling. Then obviously here you see 2.6, 2.6, 2.6, 2.6, and those were the trades we actually took today. So the good thing about hydro funding, and obviously if you want to check them out, there's a link in the description of the video, they auto close your positions when you have passed a profit target. So let's say on the phase 1, when I hit 16k profit, it automatically closes. So you don't have to try and get to that 16k exactly and you accidentally close and you're $1 under. I haven't had any of those issues. Obviously it'll close like this, so I'm actually $40 under, but it recognizes it's a pass because it automatically closed the positions. And you can see here, this one actually closed below 216 because it auto closes, but it still obviously passed us on the challenge. And if we actually go on here now, you can see we have a live account, none of the demo challenges. We have a live account here, which is ready to trade tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, in the next few weeks. I'm ready to get a payout. What I'm going to do for this one is I'm not going to aim for massive profits like I've done in the past. I'm just going to aim for a payout, whether that be 2%, whether that be 4%, depends on my trading. I'm not going to go with massive risk because I know that because I've used high risk on the challenges to pass, I then don't carry over that high risk onto the funded, because the funded now I actually get paid for the trades I make. So if I make 2% profit, I've made $4,000. Whereas if I make 2% profit on a phase 1, I get $0 in my bank. So that's kind of my thought process behind it. So I can show you here on the hydro funding platform, and you can see the downwards, the upward trade here that obviously brought us back to break even. We then had the weekend, and then today we made that 5% profit, which brought us to actually pass the challenge. So these are the trades, as you can see. In those trades this morning for only an hour. You see on last Friday we had a trades open for 6 hours or almost 7 hours, and today it was only an hour to hit the take profit. So this was the trade here. Price actually broke structure at this point, and we obviously closed below with this candle here. We consolidated around London session, so this wasn't a trade I took on my personal trading capital. I have 3 different styles of trading. I have firstly the swing trading, so the 4-hour time frame, only on my personal capital that I trade on the 4-hour. I then have the intraday trading that I trade on my personal capital and funded accounts too. Then I have my challenge strategy, so I'll trade that basically the same strategy, but I don't have hours, so I don't have limited hours to take the trades. The reason being, personal capital, I'm trying to basically preserve my capital. I'm not trying to lose any trades, I'm trying to protect my balance basically. So I'm only taking the perfect setups. That's why in the past week on that account, we've only taken 1 setup, which was also sent in the Telegram group. With the challenge account, sometimes I will take trades that aren't perfect, not something that you would class as an A+ setup, but I know that it works from my testing. It doesn't have as high a win rate. It doesn't have as many like perfect confluences, for example, but I know it works, so I'm able to take it. And as you see, we had 3 rejections in the area, then price absolutely melted, and we did actually hit the take profit down at this level. Obviously our trade closed slightly below this point of 30 pips or above in terms of price, because we'd obviously passed before price had reached the take profit level, I'm pretty sure, which was great. So if we look here, the close price at 196, and as you see, yeah, that was around this level here. So 3 pips or so before the take profit level was actually hit. The accuracy of these take profits, we hit take profit, 3-wick rejection, immediately pushes back up. We then retest the zone and then basically reverse. And let's say you took the same trade again, same entry, and it melted down again, and you would have made another 2.5% or something like that. Obviously, I'm not doing that, but hypothetically, that's exactly what happened. So it's quite great to see that the levels I'm trading, they get respected multiple times. My entry, my take profit have both been respected, 1 to 3 times. Which is just great. So on the hydro funding now here, you can see that we do have the 2-step live, and I'm pretty sure if we just look at the rules here with the live accounts, so it says your first withdrawal can be requested at any time. Therefore, you can request a withdrawal of the gains of your account every 30 days. When a withdrawal is approved, we will withdraw our share of the gains. Okay, it's perfect. That's the aim for the next week. And if I do get a payout, it will be part of my prop firm payout series, which you guys seem to love when I used to post it back in February and March last year. So we're going to bring that series back. We're going to try and pass as many challenges as possible. I've got multiple on the go right now. Got another 100k with Hydra funding, which you guys have seen before. Ideally, we can pass all the challenges, have multiple funded accounts, and get closer to that 100k payout target live traded for you guys. So I'm obviously showing you all the trades I've taken, all the results. I'm not just showing you, oh, here I passed. I'm showing you the losses, the ups and the downs and everything. And you guys seem to like that, which is great. So funded stage now. I'm going to record all the trades live, obviously. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.